Welcome back, you dirty degens. Welcome to the bottom of Goblin Town. We're below Goblin Town at this point, guys. Bottom of the bear market. You might have heard of this guy, Dollar Cost Crypto. He's a lumberjack in his spare time. Clearly, look at it. Look at what he's wearing.
I know, clearly, man. You know, Hulkamania running wild, man.
So how was chopping down the trees today? Did you?
It was pretty easy. I mean, right now I'm in this huge bear hunt, right? So what we need to do, I'm causing deforestation across the United States, and I'm trying to destroy the natural habitat of these bears and stuff like that. So
yeah,
I'm on a bear hunt right now.
Yeah, I'm pro forest fire for that reason. Like, we just need to burn it all the fucking down. Fuck the bears, dude. We got to get rid of these bears, man. I saw one PulseChain whale the other day. Remember that guy? $19 billion or 19 billion PLS in one click. It got eaten up pretty quick though.
It definitely did, man. It's to me it's hilarious. To me, I mean, this whole all this stuff that's happened since the launch, like if I'm being honest, I told this to my guys and stuff, and I'm pretty sure you told it to your guys, but you're not gonna make the crazy gains happen in the bull market, not when something launches right off the jump. I mean, that's if the biggest gains in a coin happen in the jump, then the coin failed.
Yeah, we've been talking about a dip after launch since day one, since a year before the launch. But man, it's it's pretty fucking brutal anyway. You know what I mean? I feel for people, right? I understand that, and yeah, you do have to see a dip as a buying opportunity, and it's hard, right? But the dip's been extended a little bit just due to market conditions in general in the macro.
Yeah, I'm getting old in crypto, man. I think I'm 8 years in crypto in December. That's crazy, dude.
8 years for me too. I mean, I started investing right about this time 8 years ago, because I remember I had just gotten a job, like a desk job.
Just over broke.
Like a fucking desk job. And I was using all my free time at the job to go on Poloniex and just trade shit coins and stuff.
I was a guy degenerate. I think all I used back then was Binance and KuCoin. I never got on Poloniex.
Oh man, yeah, Poloniex was where I started off, man. I remember Factum and Saya Coin and all this garbage. This is gonna be the future, bro.
Bro, but I mean, the whole thing is bro, you don't understand, man. This offline storage, bro, is gonna take over the world, bro. Just trust me, bro.
Yeah, source, trust me. Fucking yeah, dude, I had the most bear market day today. I was eating a tuna, canned tuna, and then I caught my ass I was washing out a paper cup, dude. That's when I knew, because I was too lazy to do.
Wait, bro. What?
I was too lazy to do dishes, bro. I was washing out this paper cup, and I was just looking at myself, and I was like, God damn it, I'm better than this.
God damn it! No, I get it though. I mean, it's efficient. You have to wash. Really, you have to wash. But the point of buying disposable dishware and glassware is that you save the time. And you're washing wax and paper.
No. So I have normal cups. Don't worry. I just they were in the dishwasher, so I'm like, all right, I guess I'm just gonna clean out this dirty ass paper cup that I got sitting around. So.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Yeah, so times are tough, basically, is what I'm saying.
Right, but hey, well, welcome you guys. Welcome to the Joe Rogan Experience. Jamie, say hi to everybody.
Am I Jamie? I feel like I'd be Jamie.
Who is the secondary? I knew you put.
You're the primary, I think. You're the Rogan.
Who is the person you put your head over?
I don't know, man. I think I'll be Jamie, dude. I'll just pull that shit up all day.
Dude, I was talking to my boys, Waller and all them and stuff from the Red Pill and stuff, bro. Myron's been looking into the stuff happening with Trump, bro. He's actually in trouble, bro. They might nail him, dude.
Well, so what I hear is didn't they drop 30 counts of the 40 that they so they just dismissed a lot of it off the bat, right? And then there was 2 that were kind of legit, and then the rest were not legit.
Most of it's trash. I mean, even the stuff with Stormy Daniels, all that stuff's the stuff they're gonna get him on is basically because anything that's military, even if it's some dumb an order sheet that we bought I don't know, an Apache helicopter is an example, right? And that's technically classified information because it's military information. So they're probably going to get him on that. Pretty damn, son. So that's not good. I didn't want to hear that, but as soon as Myron said it, I'm like, fuck. Well, dang. This has got a good chance. He might, but he still could win in jail, which is hilarious.
I hope he does. Man. I don't think he really did much wrong. Whatever. I don't want to get into politics.
No, I know. But one last thing, like just say the president of El Salvador, he basically completely didn't go to any political event at all. He only spoke in front of his crowds, never did any debates, and then just won by a landslide. So hey, it's possible. Hey, he's like,
Yeah,
media's trash. I'm not going to any of these things. I'm
right.
just run. So
That's the fucking strategy sometimes. And you see, speaking of like politicians, you see this guy from Argentina, bro. He is unhinged. He is.
yeah.
Have you heard what he said? Have you heard him
I've
talk?
heard a little bit of stuff. I've heard his first talk. I haven't heard much of his other stuff unless there's
He
more.
is like unhinged. Like he just goes so hard anti-left that I'm just like, oh my god, like, and they voted on him. He's voted in, so
It's
he's
the
like a pure
pendulum, man.
libertarian, I think.
Yeah, it's the pendulum. It's the pendulum and stuff like that. But we got to remember, anyone from Argentina is at least 50% Nazi. We got to remember that. Like whether you're, I mean, if you're hard right, you're fascist. If you're hard left, you're Stalin. So like,
they did have to go somewhere, right? A lot of them had to go somewhere. I think the mountains of Chile, perhaps.
I was talking to my brother. I mean, this is like we're getting off track, but like I was telling my brother, like where like a lot of Mexican music came from. It was actually from the Germans. Like the root of our music, basically in Mexican culture, is German polka.
Wow.
So it's German polka. It's heavy accordion and flute, and so it sounds kind of like circus music. I was talking to a couple buddies of mine. They were like, "Bro, this sounds like clown music." Circus music. And I was like, well, it's because you hear the it's German polka, but we've like remixed it and stuff. So that's kind of what it is. Yeah.
Today I learned. Man, that's crazy.
This is my show today, Coffee.
Yeah.
Like, I was gonna say haram, bro. Like I've had coffee on my stream so many times, and like it was like Coffee never invites me on.
Yeah, no, it was a pity invite for sure, but no, just kidding, bro. Yeah, we gotta start streaming more. I mean, you got this official studio. I gotta come down there one of these days. I promise. I promise I'll be down there with 2 studios. What are you talking about?
I got 2 studios.
Why?
Because yes.
fuck it, we ball.
Well, I mean, we have a more private studio, and then we have the main studio at Sticky Paws. And right now, we're currently building out a third mega studio, like a mega sound stage where I could film movies and stuff like that. It's a really big fucking unit and stuff. Like it's gonna have like 3 or 4 podcast studios inside of it, and a massive like ultra room where I can stream with like 25 people all mic'd up and stuff. I don't want to give the name away, but like, wow, it's the hub, bro. Like we're making the hub right now, like, and it's under construction as we speak.
Wow, man, big things happening.
Yes, sir, man. Hex Rico hasn't died over here, man.
Yeah, keeping the dream alive over here, guys. Hey, people in the chat, we're gonna talk about everything today, guys. I know what y'all want to hear today. You want to talk about the degen, Pdia, the gay tropa, whatever it might be. We're gonna handle it that next. Okay, we're gonna get to that, but at first I want to bring us back to why we're all here, guys. I want to remind you guys. Did you guys know that you can stake your hex? It's possible. Did you know about T-shares? There's this thing they're called T-shares. You buy them, you stake them, you get T-shares, and like you just get yield the whole time. It's crazy.
What you talking about, Willis?
Dude, yeah, I just feel like we've all forgotten about the original hex staking ladder, and for the new people coming in, right? A lot of them probably might not even have their ladder yet. And let's say it's your first week or month into PulseChain, right? I don't want people to think this is just some degen casino, even though that's fun, right? There's some good and bad parts out of both of that, right? Like it keeps people engaged. I mean, hell, it's keeping me engaged, right? Like I went down the Pdia rabbit hole just out of sheer boredom and like, yeah, it just bear market blues basically. And yeah, it's good. It's bonding in a way, but don't forget about the origins, right? Don't forget about getting your bases covered, PulseChain stack, maybe a PulseX bag if you want, and just your hex staking ladder, right? Like 100 T-shares right now is really fucking cheap, basically.
Yeah, I just want to blow up so I don't have to pretend, so I don't have to know nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to get so famous where like I can just ignore everybody I came up with. Like this is the goals, bro. Like Coffee who, T-shares who, Hexologist who, like RG who.
Yeah. Wait, who's Batman and who's Spider-Man? I want to be Batman.
Either one is dope.
I never liked Spider-Man, dude. He was kind of a pussy in my eyes.
No, it depends which one you're talking about, bro.
Right.
Everyone's calling me Michael O'Hara and shit. Call me like the 2099 Spider-Man, the fucking evil.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, like people have forgotten. Like, I mean, I remember I was talking about we were talking about T-shirts back. This must have been like really early, late 2018, early 2019 in the Strafe chats and stuff. And I think I don't know if I have the first one, but I may have one of the first staking ladder concepts ever. I'll try to find it. I'll post it on Twitter later. But like, I told this to Richard, and Richard was like, "Bro, that's the dopest shit ever." Because like, I basically created a CD ladder because like I had actually, do I have the book on me? So I have this giant book on mutual funds and CDs from super dorky stuff. But like,
Yeah.
I looked in there and I was like, because we don't even understand T-shares. And just hearing what Richard's explaining, I was like, bro, we can make a CD ladder or like an income ladder, basically. So like the first one I ever made was like a 5 and a 10 year, where like eventually you'd have permanently 5-year stakes coming out forever, or permanently 10-year stakes coming out forever. I'm personally, I'm going for the 10-year. That's what I'm going for. But like, a lot of people are just collecting, and that's it, really. So
Yeah, I mean, I'm one of those crazy enough people that did 15 years, right? But you don't have to, right? You can do 10 years, 5 years, even just if you want to do some stakes for the next bull market, right? Like I've even said that's a decent strategy because honestly, that's how I started off. When I started this whole Hex thing, I was like, I didn't have any Hex coming out for 2.5 years was like the earliest, right? Or no, it was about 2 years on the dot. Like I didn't stake anything for less than a year. 2 years was originally it was my shortest one. And then I laddered that all. I made like a whole bunch of staggered like rungs in the ladder right around when I thought the bull market was going to be. And I didn't get it right. I actually got it a little top heavy, right? So I had a lot coming out like in 2022 on the way down, it's just like you're never going to time it perfectly, right? But you can try to do maybe like take a range of 2024 to 2026 and try to ladder some stakes around there, right? Because that's what we're all predicting. And then you could just maybe chill out on it for a couple of years and have some more stakes coming out whenever the next cycle is going to come, if that's what helps you feel better. But it's different strokes for different folks, like some people just want a real simple 6 months, 6 months, 6 month. But I just feel like if you don't have that as your safety net, it's just not. You're never gonna escape the
just
the
say
rat
it.
race.
Say it. You're gonna be poor.
You're gonna be.
I don't, you can stop pussyfooting it around, bro. Like, y'all gonna be poor. Your baby mama's gonna run off with some other dude.
Yeah.
Virgin.
Virgin for life, bro. Trust me.
I'm just tired of coffee just not like outwardly. Like, we need to be for real. Like, you are going to be poor. You don't buy Ethereum, you don't buy Hex, you don't buy PulseChain. Poverty.
Well, here's the fucking sad thing is like people they get off on like 20% ROI in the stock market, right? And they'll spend their whole life working 10 years at a 9-to-5 job that they hate. And they'll be lucky if they got a nest egg after 10 years, they might have like 50 grand in the bank. And it's like, bro, but like, how much did you lose in inflation, right? If you made 20% one year, you think inflation's really 2%? It's more like 10. It's more like 10. And also, you just worked your ass off for the full year to get this promotion. What is it, like a 10% little pay bump after 2 years of working? So you're like making a steady flat rate salary. You work your ass off for 2 years, you get 10% up. And really, inflation ate away all those gains that from your salary during that time. So it's just like, it's such a scam, right? I mean, if you don't own your own business, I feel like, and then also just put away a little bit into crypto, I just don't feel like you're ever going to get that escape velocity that you need.
Right. Obviously, like, look, if you know what you want to do, follow that. You're always better. That's just life advice. Is like, if you always wanted to be a police officer, you always wanted to be a fireman, you always wanted to be an astronaut's gonna be tough. But let's just say you want to be an astronaut. I'm just being for real. Or you can join the Moon Boys.
Right.
But like, if you know what you want to do, like there's some really lucky people in life where they know what they want to do. Go for it. Literally, because life happiness is the most important thing, besides this paper. But like,
what do you mean? It's the same, same thing. No, but no, yeah, I get what you're saying, bro. If you want to like, risk it all for the NBA, like take a swing, bro. Take a swing. But that's what we're doing in crypto. We're taking a swing that this is all going to work out. Crypto's not going anywhere. And if it survives, all it has to do is survive. And we'll be making, a 20x on like for the worst case scenario to be 20x is pretty unreal. Where else are you going to get that? I mean, you're not even going to get that in Bitcoin at this point, right? Like,
yeah. I mean, if it's going to give us a 20. I mean, let's say over 10 years, we could get
over
a 20.
10 years, sure.
Yeah. That's all, and that's awesome. That is pretty awesome. Like for the average, like if I'm being for real, like if a person's over the age, if the person's like getting towards retirement, like they really should only really be holding 80% Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then like 20%, they can go pull. Like they have to be careful. Like this is also the thing too that I got really like scared on the last run where I kind of yelled at people back in 21 was like, you're telling your grandma and your grandpa to like buy into like super high risk cryptos, and at like these crazy prices. It's kind of crazy. That's all I'm saying is like you have to like. The younger the person, the more degenerate they can go, because it's like you have like all the money you've made from 0 to like 25 is whatever. It's not really nothing. Really, you can make it back. And on top of like really the whatever little chicklet money you're making from working a minimum wage job from 18 at the fucking movie theater is no money at all anyway. It's really just date money, basically, right? But it could be life-changing money if you invest into education and you invest into and you invest into some really great appreciating assets and stuff. But you're not gonna like let me invest into my 401k. Let me do my match. Like, okay, I'm cool with the match. Get your match, sure, free 2x. Yeah. But besides that, like, what are you doing? Like it's crazy.
I've told people this story before and back when I was a little bit younger, right? I'm still pretty young, but I could afford to take these crazy high risk plays. To some people, it would seem high risk, right? But like to me, it was like too risky not to. So I've cashed out my entire 401k in 2017, bought the top of Bitcoin at $17,000, rode that shit to the ground, rode it to $3,000 over a year and a half, and just kept DCAing. It was the best decision I ever made. But yeah, there were moments where like I was like, man, did I fuck this all up? Is this not the place to be? But you just got to know that crypto, that's real crypto, is not going anywhere. And really, like, we spent a lot of time talking about just the next cycle, right? Just, a stake for 1 or 2 years. And that's great. Yeah. Make some stakes for, 1 year from now, 2 years from now. Sure. But think about multiple cycles. Think about like in 10 years from now. I mean, what if Hex is like $10 in 10 years? And all this other stuff is going to come and go. I hate to break it to you, but like, whatever it might be, I don't want to like pick on any meme coin in particular, but like, what was the latest shit coin that just came and went, right?
I mean, there's so many. I mean, PulseChain ecosystem.
I mean, in general, right? What was the latest thing that everybody was into?
Is it a Doge, Shiba, Pepe, or that
like Pepe? Like, let's not shit on Pepe too hard, but do you really think it's going to be here in 10 years with like new all-time highs and everything? This is just this rotating, revolving door casino kind of, and you just want to pick something that's gonna stand the test of time. It's really just what's going to survive and what's still going to be relevant in people's minds, because we're moving towards a world where I think it's going to be fully crypto one day. And whether or not you're using crypto, the Cbdc crypto, or the real crypto, that's the decision you have to make now, because otherwise you're like a frog in boiling water, and the water's just getting hotter and hotter. Next thing you know, you're boiling alive because the CBDC is forced upon you and you have no choice. And next, like, you didn't prepare in advance. You didn't get any real crypto that has the power to outpace the inflation of the fake crypto that you're just going to be stuck with one day. So goods and services in the future, I'm talking like 10 years in the future, they're probably going to start being priced in crypto. It's going to be normal for people to accept Ethereum for goods and services. Maybe even, like, dare I say, PulseChain, right? Like, see, you're going to just want, like, I might never sell my full bag one day, right? Because it just might become my new bank account. Does that make sense? Or am I crazy for thinking that?
Yes.
Thank you. All right, I gotta go.
No, I mean, you're totally true. I mean, like, we're heading towards a world where this is pretty scary. Where like we're gonna have central bank digital currencies and we're gonna have crypto. And depending if the powers that be really, really handicap us, what's going to end up happening with that is like we're going to turn into a barter system with cryptos. Obviously, it's going to the one problem is, like, I mean, we're just, if everything goes really draconian, we're going to have like the rebel money, which is crypto, and we're going to have the central bank digital currency money, the plebs, right? But more than likely, we're going to end up in a world that's somewhere in middle. It's kind of like brackish water, somewhere in the middle, not so light, not so dark, and the freest money in the world is crypto money. It's going to be Bitcoin, Ethereum, PulseChain. It's going to be whatever L1 you like or whatever meme coin you want to sell. It's freedom, right? Versus some of this evil draconian money and stuff that's going to come out for the central bank digital currency of the United States. This USD coin that's going to come out where they can, I mean, it's better, it's worser than like the PayPal money, because they could put an expiration date on it. Well, Coffee, I know you made $2,000 today working your job.
It's illegal to save. Imagine it's fucking illegal to save, bro. PayPal is the beta test. PayPal is the beta test, and oh, how convenient they use Paxos. They told Paxos, hey, stop making your own CBDC, you know, and then secretly they're pairing with PayPal on the side. So isn't that true? Like that Paxos dollar is now working with PayPal, so they're tracking everything you can do. They can already shut you off. I mean, that's been the case with USDC forever. Like they could always shut you off if you're like, you know, funding North
That's
Korea.
really the first digital currency. That's actually the first real one because that's Circle's invested. I mean, like if you look at it, right? Circle's pretty much owned and controlled by JP Morgan, JP Morgan Banks, Coinbase,
Goldman Sachs too.
Goldman Sachs. Yeah. So it's all this cluster. It's this cluster right there, right? And I mean, it's a crazy world what's going on right now with these coins. But you like people like I've said this for a long time. Like everyone's going to be like, there's going to be US dollar coin and there's going to be USDC, and most dum-dums don't even know USDC is also controlled as much as it's not as programmable to that level yet, but it can be.
Yeah.
Where like USD coin can, but my hope is sort of the Chinese empire falls, the CCP, and sorry, you're demonetized now. It's coffee.
Dude, we probably got demonetized in like the first minute. It's okay.
All hail Hex Jesus. That's right. Hallelujah
Yeah.
is my name. Padre, Hijo, Espíritu Santo. Amen, man. May your only pain be champagne, and may you bless these bags, for they shall pump. There we go.
Blessed be thy bags.
Blessed
Amen.
be thy bags. That's right.
Yeah. So like, what I want you to look into your crystal ball for a second, right? Like,
Sure.
get it out. You know, put your I can't even think. Nostradamus. I want you to be Nostradamus for a second. It's 2030, and we've got the CBDC, and we've got crypto. Hex survives, of course. Hex is the shining city on the hill. Obviously, PulseChain. You know, we're all happy. But what is like your everyday like finances? What do they look like at that time? Like, how does the government and crypto live symbiotically?
If it's a muddy world where we're going to be at, they'll probably start trying to phase out the physical dollars now. They're going to be trying to pass acts to get rid of dollars. One thing that scares me a lot is they're going to try to. This is the one thing we really got to fight against is getting rid of physical dollars. We have to keep it around as much as possible, but they'll start phasing it out by the treasuries and start printing less and less physical dollars. I mean, they'll probably over time by 2030, we'll probably have like, sadly enough, 50% less physical dollars in existence, which will force more people to do more transactions through Zelly. And then eventually you'll be doing it through your mobile app to pay for stuff. Cause it's all going to be like, shing, shing, you know, it's all going to be like Apple Pay basically. Right. But the one thing people forget about is we need to not get rid of the penny. The penny. It sounds crazy. Now hear me, watch this. So, you can only increase prices based off of what exists. What's the smallest denomination in the U.S. currency? It's a penny. If they get rid of the penny and they go to 5 cents, that means they start moving the prices by 5 cents. You 5x the amount that they can actually increase prices. So imagine they got rid of everything and there's only quarters, then dollars. What will happen is inflation will start getting crazy. You'll start having price spikes like crazy because it starts adding up. Because instead of like, oh, this pound of rice only costs $3.61. Well, it now costs $3.75.
Because you're not really getting rid of the penny. You're getting rid of the digital placeholder. You're just getting rid of like one significant figure, right? Like on the end of the decimal. So everything would have to be rounded up to, you know, a 5 or a 10, you know, God forbid. But
or a 25.
Yeah.
And remember we learned from Richard and we learned from everyone else in crypto is money is just an idea. It's belief.
It's a shared fiction.
It's shared fiction, and if there's no proof, if none of us know what a penny is, then the next logical thing is whatever it's the lowest denomination, right? This is why like it's so important. Whether we don't really use it in crypto too much, but Gwei or hearts and stuff.
Hearts.
Hearts.
What do you mean Satoshis, bro? I'm stacking sats, dude.
Stacking sats, man. Well, that sounds like Gwei.
Stacking sats just sounds so lame. I'm like, you know, I hate to be like, you know, sorry, Bitcoin guys, but you know.
Yeah. I like Crypto Lark because he's the one that really if I'm being the guy who really popularized it on YouTube. I'm not talking about like forums and stuff. I'm not talking about these trolls who don't come out of the mom's basement. But like these dudes that watch YouTube and stuff, like Crypto Lark really pumped out like, you know, stack sats and chill, right? But then like he got caught like basically market dumping coins on followers, and damn, dude, that broke my heart, bro. Because that like Crypto Lark like was one of the guys I was like he kind of like gave me some inspiration to really like. Yeah, man, I'll keep DCing into my coin. Obviously, I'm not going to do Bitcoin, but like I'll keep DCing. Like I use the stack sats and chill as like a way to like stack Hex, stack Ethereum, stack this.
Right. It's stack everything. I mean, build up your T-shares, right? Just little by little every day, chip away at it.
What's that?
Yeah. Oh, you haven't heard?
Oh, I mean, everyone abandoned T-shirts for a while. I mean, like
Yeah.
it's like everyone happened to like everyone's all liquid hex now, and it's a terrible like I never staked hex. You dumb Hexicans staked hex since I sold the top. Ha ha ha. Sure, buddy. Like, bro, I've
Sure.
got so many receipts of so many people that told me like they're on Twitter and are acting high and mighty in private chats or in Discord chats or whatever, and like these dudes like did not sell the top at all. At all.
Very few people did, and the ones that did, they're not the ones bragging about it on Twitter. You know, they're probably not even on Twitter. They're on their fucking private jet. They're on their yacht somewhere. They don't have time to deal with the plebs bickering and stuff. But yeah, man, with influencers, it's crazy, right? Everyone's marketing sheet comes out eventually, right? Everyone marketing sheet gets leaked. You know,
mine's
like, oh,
mine's gonna come out, but it's gonna be so ridiculous. It's just like overpriced. It's gonna be like $1 billion for a tweet. What?
it'll be like you pay them. It's like negative money. Yeah, but the penny though too, like, isn't it more? It's more expensive to make a penny than a penny's worth.
Yeah.
So that's going to be their excuse, probably, just to phase that out. Oh, it's more expensive, and the crowd's going to be like, "Oh yeah, I get it," but they don't realize the implications. No, of course, no one uses a real penny, but you know, it's like more about the
yeah. So I mean, the only other way is like as long as they don't get rid of it digitally, as long as the penny, so then that's fine. Then, but if they get rid of the idea of a penny digitally, then it's like a problem because prices could increase and stuff like that. Plus,
or they could just add. This guy's kind of right though. Couldn't they just add more sig figs if it's all digital? Like they could also add more. Like
they could add. It can go like point. Brrr,
yeah.
They definitely could. You just have to see how it operates, but it obviously the central bank digital currency of the United States was test flighted in Chicago a couple weeks ago.
I heard about that. Yeah. I saw it happen out my window.
Really?
I was like, oh.
9/11.
It's crazy right now. There's the air and water show going on, so I've got like fighter jets like flying by my building. It's like fucking sonic booms every couple minutes.
Dude, seriously?
Yeah, it's like nuts. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. Like tomorrow, like they do the practice round today, and then Saturday, Sunday they do the whole thing. So I'll be out on the lake, be chill.
Yeah, man. So liquid hex.
So look, liquid hex. Have some liquid hex if you want to do liquidity plays, and if you want to do some of this cool degen yield farming. Like I'm experimenting. I've got a wallet that I literally labeled degen, right? And I'm experimenting with some of these farms. I could tell you what they are, but I don't want anyone to take them as a recommendation because I am fully admitting that I can lose all my money. Like this might all blow up, and that's why I'm only taking tiny percent of my stack to go explore on these new yield farms, these new liquidity pools. You know, Daytona's one, Impulse another, but these are not endorsements, right? Because this is like unaudited tech. But when it comes to liquid to staked ratio, I'm probably at honestly more like 90 staked still. But for a new person, that might be a little much. So maybe 80-20. It's really personal preference. What do you kind of tell people? Like I'm imagining someone just starting off. What would you tell them for their ladder versus liquid?
Right. Well, it all depends. It really all depends on how much they like the ecosystem in the first place, right? If let's say they're brand new and stuff like that, I always tell students and stuff, build the biggest liquid bag you can before you make any decisions in staking first and foremost. Because a lot of guys, as soon as they get their hex, they'll stake it out, and then they're doing these really small, tiny stakes, or they're doing these really weird learn a little bit about like how to stake before you do it. So like for me, it's really about getting the bag, and then I've always liked the ratio personally of 50 liquid, 50 staked for a new person. Over time, as you're staking out your ladder, you're going to become like it's going to be like 20-30, 20-80, you know, in terms of how much liquid you had versus stake, because your ladder is becoming so much larger over time, right? But you know, you basically want to get the biggest liquid bag you can. Right now is a great time to do it, and then from there start making these big like stakes and stuff. If you can swing like 100K hex, e-hex or p-hex or whatever, or bigger stakes, especially on e-hex you have to, just because of Ethereum costs. But like on the PulseChain side, you can go much smaller, of course, but I would still recommend not to do these micro stakes. That just doesn't make a lot of sense, really.
I mean, yeah, you got to do a minimum of something. I usually look how cheap are t-shirts today? Like you can
pretty cheap.
1 million hex today is $10,000, right?
Yeah.
It's never been easier to get 1 million hex. You could split that into 4 chunks and just do 250K in like, you know, June of 24, 250K in January 25, and then just do like 250,000 ladders around the bull market, and you'd probably be in okay shape. But yeah, obviously there's no one size fits all here. It's just everyone's so distracted by the shiny new things of, oh, you could put your hex over here, over there. Half of these things are going to get rugged. Okay. The other half, yeah, you might make a little yield on them, but you might see these crazy high yield numbers in the near term. The hot new yield farm, right? It's 200% APY. Oh my God. And then it goes down in like 2 months. It goes back down to less than 10%, or the token coin price dumps. So the APR goes down. More people get in the pool. So that also makes the APR go down because you're splitting the APR between more people. And it's just these are very short-term games. So just beware that like these are short-term games. Some of them will work. Some of them have worked for me, luckily, but it's not like it's just a minefield out there. And I just don't want people to like get wrecked.
Yeah. So
the shrimp farms wallet. You remember that? You remember that one?
Oh, I remember that. I never touched it, but I remember I was laughing the whole time about that.
That's exactly that's like, this is the epitome of what I'm saying here. Yeah. The shrimp farms is not the place to be.
Yeah, there's a couple other ones and stuff too that some people got away with rugging, basically.
Yeah, Hexy.
Yeah,
Hexy 2.0. Yeah. You thought Hexy was cool. Wait till I show you Hexy 2.0. And you're like, hey man, come over here.
Hexy Infinity. What's going on? But in terms of like if it's a person that really likes Hex, that's like, yeah, dude, I really want to stick like crazy. What I would do is I would think of it in 4-year cycles, in terms of 4 years. So right now, what I'd recommend, this is me personally, what I'm even telling students is right now, if you want to stake some Hex for the short term, you really should be doing maybe, even though this sounds kind of haram, but it's true, is 6 1 year and a year and a half. I wouldn't recommend a 2-year, because I think like 2026 is probably going to be a crapshoot year for the market. Then we can get back
to land you in 25.
Yeah, well, the reason I don't do the full 2-year here is because you're kind of gambling at where the top is a little bit. So it's like I want the person to be as liquid as possible. So stake, get some yield and stuff, cool. Or but that's for a person that wants to stake. What I'd probably tell people is like, all right, start off after where we think the market's going to start recovering. So have stakes starting in 2027, 28, 29, 2030, and then building the ladder up from there. But
hold on a second.
All the Hex you were going to stake from now till like 4 years from now, have that liquid, so you're able to take advantage of when the prices go high, and then the rest of it start building it up and stuff like that from there. And I think that's a great way to kind of go for it.
So I agree, but the only one thing I would kind of say is that if your stake lands after the top, wherever the top might be, we don't know where the top is, but it is a little bit easier in my opinion personally to sell after the top, because you can kind of define the fact that a top went in. It's really hard to sell before the top because you're always hoping for more, right? So it's almost like that confirmation that there was a top. Yeah, you're not going to catch it, but maybe it's 3 months after. Like, it was probably easier to take profits selling Hex at 30 cents after 50 cents, not 30 cents before 50 cents.
You'd be surprised, man. I'm telling you, man. Well, you're right.
Maybe it depends on the person.
In hindsight, because that 30 cents came really quick. Because we were at 30 cents, 50, 30. It looks like we were pumping back up. The where I saw people, where I saw people finally go like, was 18 cents. When we hit back down to 18 cents, down 13 and below is when everyone's like, oh, fuck. Oh, this might not come. Damn it. But there's still, even on that time, there's still people saying, bro, it can go back to 50, bro. Like, this could happen here. Like, the thing is like, it takes until we got below like 8 cents where people were like, oh, shoot. Dang, son. Like, so this is why, like, you have to be like, these I'm taking profits on. If I'm up multiples, I'm going to take profit. Like, these stakes, I'm going to take profit on. Or I take the interest and sell and stuff like that. This is all depends on, like the heck, like, what kind of Hexkin you are versus, like, you're trying to build the t-shirts or, like, put the ladder out. Like, a lot of my stakes, I just take them. I take the principal and then just throw them out 10 years, right? But some people, they just, I'll cash out on this and then I'll buy in when the prices are lower, which is another strategy. But then you got to remember to keep building up those T-shares. The whole thing is if you do buy, like, you do sell medium to the high, not the top, but like decent, then you buy the low. It's much easier to buy lows. Like right now, like, bro, the prices are wonderful. Like combined price, I think combined price on eHex and PHex is like basically at the all-time lows of when Hex was one token right now.
I know. So the combined price of Hex is crazy, dude. But yeah, I literally just had a stake come out a couple weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ish ago, and I just didn't even want to think about it. I restaked it 7 years till 2030, and I was like, it was a good chunk of Hex, but I just don't want to sell at the bottom, and that's the crazy thing is this bear market, right? Like you said, even at 13 cents, people still had that hope, but it literally has to crush all of your hopes and dreams. Like you need to get your soul just obliterated, like in this thing, because imagine the euphoria at the top. You need the reverse, equal and opposite reaction at the bottom too. So for all the euphoria that we had at the top, I think now is finally, and this is coming from me personally. Like I'm one of the most optimistic people I know, and even I'm like, fuck, man, this is this is brutal right now. Like, and we still might have another down month, right? We still like one more month. Fed reversal, and the Fed's meeting on September 19th, and just survive till 25 and pray to God that thing is the nail in the coffin. The Fed raises rates one more time, and then maybe we can turn around.
Yeah, because I mean, equities are kind of like, equities are still kind of at all-time highs right now. I mean, like, are pretty close to it and stuff. So, I mean, real estate's kind of in the shitter. There just isn't enough supply going on. Like, there's a lot of people who bought homes at like high
The
prices.
scary thing is the equities are too fucking high.
Yeah,
Apple should not be at an all-time high.
We've been in a recession since the middle of 22, technically.
Yeah, but it's doing this weird, like it's almost doing the double top that crypto did, right? Like the kind of the M shape.
Yeah.
So stocks are just really lagging, and we just gotta wait. I mean, Jay Powell wants to crush them. He wants to let some more steam out of the markets.
Yeah. So just full FYI, we got 25 basis points, 100% coming in next Fed meeting, and a possible third increase to 6%. So
when did he say a third increase?
Well, he hasn't. This is just speculation, but like he has said through. I mean, 3 meetings ago they were saying they'd rather over tighten than under tighten. So because the whole thing is that they're really afraid of runaway inflation. Then like honestly, they could stop right now. They should have stopped even us. They shouldn't even have done the last increase. They could have stopped and we're totally fine basically. But they're going to have one more increase on the books. But let me tell you this: I was getting a lot of pushback when I said there was going to be 2 more increases. People looked at me like I was fucking crazy. And look at this. We're on the second. We're here as the second.
That wasn't crazy at all. Jerome Powell said verbatim, yes, I'm going to do 2 increases.
Yeah, I mean, I had bro. Like, and this is, I'm not trying to start anything, but like there's TradFi guys that like my guys follow and stuff that were like, the Fed's bluffing. They're not going to increase anymore. And I was like, bro, Jerome Powell's a straight shooter. If he says it, he's going to do it. And he does. Yeah. Like you legit. Now there is other fair tradesmen where like they play some games and then but like Jerome Powell's been a pretty straight shooter. If he says it in the meeting, he's being legit as hell. Like this is why I'm not shocked about the over tightening.
Yeah, man. Well, thanks for the tip, Crypto Boogie. Thank you so much. I want PHEX at 0.004. Yeah. Me too, man. Unfortunately, that's where we're at. This brings up a good topic, though. I heard someone in the chat earlier mention EHEX. And I wanted to get your take on, if you're accumulating now, I'm leaning towards accumulating more PHEX than EHEX, but I don't think EHEX is going anywhere. We'd be lucky if it broke all-time highs, but even if it doesn't, I'd be happy if it just went back to 25 cents, and it's much more likely, in my opinion, to see all-time highs for PHEX than for EHEX, but it could still happen for both. But what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, right now, outside of just like the only thing I could see where EHEX could really outperform, at least it's just maybe like the lawsuit really nailed PulseChain down, but like EHEX, they couldn't really do shit to it. So then more people started going up. That's the only way I could see that happening in terms of like ratio flip, possibly back to like where EHEX is above PHEX, but more than likely, PHEX is probably going to do much better. It really is. Like I'm actively accumulating both, but it's significantly smaller amounts in terms of EHEX just because it's the game's going to be in PHEX, right? But I'm accumulating PulseChain, PHEX, and EHEX. I still am. PulseX, if it goes down one more time, sure, I'll get a little more or something. Why not? But like I already had big PulseX bags, so I was fine. But
that's everybody there right now. That's literally everybody.
Yeah, that's everybody. Yeah, I mean, but it's kind of hilarious and stuff like too. And then on top of that, like that big what was it, the BankX guy and stuff, he's still I think he has like 80% of his coins still left from the that's some bullshit, bro, by the way. But like,
I hate thinking about that just because I just hate like that guy. But I mean, it happened, and you can't reverse history. You can't go back in time and change it. He's gonna slow dump it on the way up, but I do believe that he will do so in a way that he's gonna. It sounds like he's gonna be patient, right? The last time he sold, he only sold like a tiny little chip.
Yeah.
He's probably just gonna wait for the bull to come back and just slowly exit, but it probably won't be noticeable when there's euphoria in the market again. And unfortunately, this asshole is gonna get all of his, riches based on a fluke, basically. But does he deserve it? Maybe not.
Who knows if it's a fluke? I mean, who knows? I hope it's a fluke. I hope it was a fat finger. Like he meant to send him $800,000, not $8 million. But like, I don't know, bro. I mean, who knows? I mean, I've talked about this on my streams and stuff. That like, hey man, to me, I don't know. Hypothetically, in some other world or something, they look like more like an OTC deal to me, because it's like the God whale could only have sold like I think if he had market dumped all those coins, like he would have crashed the market if he started selling anything, because he never sold really. So like at best he gets $600,000, $300,000 off of that coin. So like, oh, I'll send it to this dope for $2 million, and then like, oh look, like a couple hours beforehand, there was a rug of like $2 million of stable coins on Binance chain. Whoa, how did that happen? And then magically, like the God whale just, oh, like here's some money. Whoa, dude! Wow, how did that? I don't know. Hey, I'm just a simple lumberjack. I just hunt bears.
Simple man with simple needs.
I'm a simple man.
Yeah, fucking A, man. What if God whale like plot twist is like just working at BankX? He's like an employee. He's like the intern.
He's either a homie or it was an OTC deal, because he wanted like $2 million cash. I mean, like listen, because like bro, like
$2 million is not $8 million.
Yeah, it's not $8 million. Well, because he would have, because the whole thing is like, hey, bro, like you're not going to get this much for this EHEX, because it's it just seems so stupid. I hope it's a fat finger. I really, because I don't want to push, because I think Godwill was cool, but like, and I wouldn't even get mad if Godwill started selling some, but like, if I don't know, but it was just some communication would have been nice and stuff. It just is what it is. But like, because even if he came out saying like, hey, bros, I got cancer, I need money for this or this. Like people would have been like, fuck that, I'm dumping my EHEX. Or like, and they would have dumped EHEX off of that news anyway. And this is the whole thing too, where I was saying, I said this a little bit before Hex, before PulseChain came out, but like to my guys, that like, I thought it was, I mean, maybe for the community just would have been better just to like, just double, just, there's a way to just have me one ticker for Hex at all. And then just create another. I mean, there was ways where like maybe we could have just doubled this up, just done like a stock split instead of an airdrop, instead of having a whole new token with a ticker, because that maybe that would have worked out a little better and stuff, because we would have now, instead of having 4 tokens, because people can buy 4 tokens, the technical 4 tokens to buy on PulseChain are like EHEX, PHEX, PulseChain, PulseX, and then I guess incentive token if you're special ed, but like there's 3, if there would only be 3 tokens, now it's like it concentrates purchases quite significantly and stuff,
Well, there technically are. I mean, they get another ticker symbol when they come over to the chain, but it's just hard to explain that to all the normies or the crypto normies, right? Like everyone's looking at one chart still. Everyone, like all the mainstream influencers, they're still looking at EHEX. Yes. They're not getting the whole picture. But here's a theory I kind of just thought of. Like, what if this next month is going to be so rough that it just pushes everything down to that resistance point of 0.003, 3 cents per penny? But what if it pushes that on EHEX and PHEX? So they're both at super fucking low, but then they're at parity, right? And so then if they're at parity, then like they go up in parity too, because then all of a sudden it clicks in everyone's mind of, oh my God, we achieved parity. It was just that we achieved parity at the low point, right? Because like the pressure just pushes both into the ground, and then maybe they rise up together. Now that's probably optimism. That's probably wishful thinking, but that's one way.
I mean, there's too many retards in Puerto Rico to like let that happen. I mean,
Jesus Christ.
I mean, I'm just hey man, you can erase history, right? But I mean, they're like, hey, you can be retarded longer than I can be solvent, right?
That's the motto of crypto, man. We can be retarded longer than they can be solvent. Speaking of that, that's basically what Pdia is, in my opinion. It's like, can we actually spurg this thing to $1? I don't know. I would love to see it, because yeah, I've got a whole bunch of Pdia. I thought it was going to be junk. I thought it wasn't going anywhere, but I was pleasantly surprised that it's worth a couple $100 right now.
What's the price of dollar terms right now?
It's like 0.002, I think. 0.00175. So yeah, we could talk about the conspiracy theories all day long. We could talk about Atropa all day long. The main thing I want people to know about Pdia is this, right? I'm all for Pdia getting to $1. Hey, go get them. But there's going to be winners and losers in this game. And there's going to be people that are buying on this giant hockey stick. And some of them are going to probably make out like a bandit, and then some are going to get annihilated. And why I think that is because you just look at the top 100 Pdia holders, and you can even see the number 2 holder. Well, the number 1 holder is interesting. It's the liquidity bonding to Atropa, which was burned. So yeah, people are like, okay, that's bullish. Yeah, that's good. But the number 2 guy has 900 million Pdia. You can go in and see he's slowly been selling. Like as we're all buying this thing up, he's slowly taking profits and moving liquidity in and out and doing all this stuff. He's just dumping because he doesn't care. But it's like, at what point you have to ask yourself this. First of all, for rich people with like, $100 million and over, half of these guys in the top 100 wallets, they probably won't even care because they probably, when you're that rich, you don't even have time to play these degen games or care at all. But some people will. And of those people, first of all, how much liquidity is in the pool right now? There's $214,000 of liquidity in the DAI Pulse pool. So a guy with $50 million can reasonably only extract like $100,000 because he's, slippage. He's going to crash it even more. So you can maybe extract 100K out of that liquidity pool right now. And is that enough for one of these whales to get out of bed for? I don't know. And it really just depends on when these whales, if they're paying attention, number 1. Number 2, when these whales want to basically nuke the price. So you've got like all these potential nuclear warheads loaded on the way up. And it could just, and yes, some whale could crash the price really severely, but then it could get bought back up. And we could do this several times, but I would just don't want people, I want people to get ready for that. Get ready for a giant red candle because they're just like a sleeper cell right now. They're like a ticking time bomb ready to go off because we just don't know which whale is going to wreck this chart.
All right, I'm going to say something, all right?
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
Okay, you don't have any strikes on your channel, do you?
What?
I was like, you don't have any strikes on your channel yet, right?
Not yet, but hey, I feel like I need one.
All right. All right, no, all jokes aside, like if let me tell you, all right, RH is backing this. Hey man, yeah, you don't understand. Like he's the largest holder of DAI on the planet, and obviously his coins got copied over on the PulseChain, and like this is the most massive and largest amount, like the conspiracy, right? And this is all I've seen on Twitter. Like it's like they're taking the lotion out and they're just stroking their 2-inch dicks and shit and just going like, oh, back and forth, right? Like they're semi-docking, right? And besides that, right, this is the only look. Richard's got a lawsuit right now. PulseChain and Hex have a lawsuit on it right now. Okay, Richard's not going to say shit on Twitter. Richard's not going to do a sacrifice phase right now. Richard's going to do nothing. The only way he can communicate with us really, look at the pools on PulseX. If magically this pair got added to there and he decided to yield farm it, then that's obviously a case for like, hey, I support this. If it's not on the yield farm, then it's bullshit.
Well, I mean, okay. So the counter argument, just to get a little artistic for you real quick, little artistic. Basically, Richard used to say, people have shared these clips with me. He's like, I don't know what's going to happen with the stables, but I think it'd be cool if they pegged. And that's all, like, that's kind of all he said. Or he's said certain things that were cryptic of, I've got some tricks up my sleeve, but he never referenced that and directly towards. So Occam's razor is like, yeah, it's probably wishful thinking, right? It's probably everybody just really, really wanting it to happen. But I'm sure he wouldn't say no either. Like, I'm sure Richard's not going to try to stop this from happening. But I don't think he, first of all, the Atropa smart contract, heavy investor in Axion, right? So right there, it's like, okay, it's not fucking Richard. Like, I highly doubt Richard's involved in any way. Right. But again, I think he's just watching and probably hoping, like all of us, that the pegging is upon us. But I don't think it just seems very unlikely. It's one of those things that seems like it's too easy of money.
Yeah,
it can't be that easy.
I mean, if you want it most, man, you can just do a side bet money on it, and if it does peg, you make a bunch of money. But like, I wouldn't.
But that's what everyone's doing. Everyone's just buying $1 million DAI right now. Everyone's just buying $1 million DAI. Oh, if it gets to $1, I'm a millionaire. Yeah, but that, like,
But why would you like? That's too easy. Like
Because everybody has the same idea. Everybody, you
no,
are.
I was first. No. This is my dude. Don't you be saying this on stream, bro. This is my. I'm gonna buy like 10 million Pdia right now. None of you guys better buy. I'm like 10 million, and then you guys can buy it.
Real original, bro.
Then when my 10, this look, everyone's too greedy. What I'll do, I'll do is I'll buy 10 million Pdia, and then once my 10 million Pdia goes to $1 million, I'll sell that because you dumbasses are gonna sell at $1 million.
Yeah. And then other people are like, well, everyone's thinking that they're going to sell at 10 cents. I'm going to sell it at 9 cents. And then, everyone's going to sell it at 9 cents.
Look, copy still an idea. Look at that shit. Now I got to sell at 5 cents. God damn it, dude.
You got, it's like, you got to play this reverse psychology, but it's reverse. And so who knows, man, maybe we get to a penny. I think a penny is going to be a big psychological barrier. Right. And then people are going to front run a penny. So they're going to front run.
Say 10 cents, bro. Say 10 cents. Bro, like, why are you like? All right, so now I've got to buy 100 million Pdia for me to this should be profitable. Like, you need to stop. Like, say higher numbers, bro. Coffee, higher numbers, bro. Come on.
Sorry. So once it gets to 75 cents, I'm gonna front run everybody and sell it at 50 cents.
That's a good idea, bro.
Fuck you, it was my idea. No, dude, it was my idea. I'm Spartacus.
This is my boat now. I'm captain now.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the fact that I've already like made a 2x or 3x, I haven't even counted my x's, but it's getting a little hot for me right now.
Yeah, it's bro.
I have a very small. I'm talking like in the hundreds of dollars. You know, I don't have a big position in this. I'm not saying everyone should go bet the house on this. Yeah, I put in $50 for fun. Okay, fine.
Right.
I don't like the way cryptocurrency is pegging. Nay, I like pegging if we're talking about pegging to $1. That's the good pegging. There's good pegging and bad pegging, sir.
Now, can you pull up that other one right there, the Markavel 23? What's your comment? Like what? This is like in the comments. It's like Markavel 23. He's like, the big smarty pants have already front run all of us already. Like,
yeah, where's that guy?
There are some wallets magically accumulating it for weeks when it was nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. So my first reaction, right, when I heard about all this is like, all right, who are the insiders here? I'm like, there's got to be an insider group. Let me try to find it, you know, because typically I'm good at that. Apparently I wasn't invited. So it'd be really cool if you guys invited Little Crypto Coffee next time. Please, guys. I mean, I don't normally get invited to your super cool pump and dump groups, but think about it next time. Think about it. No, just, yeah, I don't know if there's insiders. I don't know who's been stacking for the past 2 or 3 months, but more power to them, guys. Gains are gains, right? Just don't be the one that bought the top. You know?
Right. Now I do this to myself to make it look ridiculous, right? But let's just say I was a conspiracy theorist, right? Let's just say I was a conspiracy theorist for like a fucking second here, right? Let's just say we popularize these stable coins and then we rug them, and then magically there's a couple projects coming out with stable coins, and then like, finally the true messiahs are coming. What if that's the psyop? I don't know. I'm just a guy that kills bears.
Yeah, aren't you a lumberjack? Come on, take that hat off.
That's right. Yeah,
it's simple, man. So I don't know, guys. I guess the silver lining is that at least it's keeping people engaged, and we're still here. I mean, shit, it got me engaged, and I'm like, I'm not a shit coiner at all, but here I am talking about Pdia, the bottom of the bear market. So we got to keep ourselves entertained somehow. I just don't want people to get wrecked. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just look. Unless you like you can have 10% of your portfolio doing degen shit, and if it hits, it hits. Awesome. But like, where you're really gonna get rich is going to be from buying coins cheap and holding in until the fucking people get retarded. When you start seeing nerds go on to yachts and stuff, when they start having sex for the first time, when they go from like wearing flip flops to
can you pull up that picture? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know. It's on my Twitter.
Is it on your Twitter? All right, we gotta pull this up for the people. Yeah, because this is the top signal right here. Let me show you guys.
Bros. Like, this is why I knew the top. I was in Miami on a yacht with like a bunch of homies and stuff like that. And I was like, I had this revelation. I was like, we're having too much fun right now.
You actually thought that? There's
Yo,
no
bro,
way.
it happened to me. I had this like come to Jesus. I called my brother. I was like, bro, start taking some profits, bro. Like I literally remember, like I remember like, it
Damn.
was yesterday, dude. I was literally like it was like Q4 of 2021, where like imagine all of us are. I'm back in California. I'm still like I'm barely like look at this shit right here, bro. Don't lose hope, man. Many will tell you you'll fail, but I've seen the light. Like this could be when you start seeing this shit right here, bro. It's like you're wearing
Dude,
some $10,000 uni socks.
it's the
You got
full socks, bro. It's the socks that get me. I can't, dude. Who the
you know
fuck
that, and
wears?
for people that know that it looks ridiculous, but people who know that he's kind of trying to stunt.
I know that, dude. Only in crypto is that a flex. Only in fucking crypto. Those are $30,000 socks this man is wearing, by the way.
Yeah, at the time, and now not so much, but like
Well,
yeah,
wasn't it? Remember Firebun? Remember the developer?
yeah,
Remember that guy had a pair of uni socks.
yeah.
He had them in his background. I was like, damn, it's kind of cool.
We,
At the time, I was like, that's kind of cool. Now I'm like, who gives a fuck?
yeah, I mean, Caden Adams has. I mean, I've got a picture of Hayden Adams with a little. He has a butt plug on, and he has a fucking fur fox tail with the butt plug. That's real.
What?
Yes, there's a picture. There's a picture of him dressed up like a semi furry with like a fucking butt plug, fucking like tail fox or whatever.
Wow.
Bro, it's real shit, bro.
Dude, this
Real.
furry stuff, man. This furry stuff's getting out of control.
But like,
think
all right,
about
imagine this. Imagine this. Obviously, I'm much more handsome. But like, but imagine this. It's a bunch of like Hexicans. We're in Miami and stuff. I've never been on a yacht before. We're all having fun. We're jumping in the ocean there in Miami Bay. And then it hit me like a ton of bricks when I got out of the water. I was like, we are having too much fun. We're turbo dorks. I started having this fucking like this shit, like the whole world fucking going on me. I was like, no, I'm having too much fun right now. God's gonna come down and smack me in a second. Holy shit. And like I took profits right there. Like literally, I've said this so many times, it's true. This is why I started taking profits at 40 cents, 43 cents, 48 cents, 50 cents, and 51 cents and 53 cents on Hex. Around that time. And then I didn't sell the whole bag. I sold half. And then I just kind of kept bags until we started going down. And I took some more profit there. But like I should have sold more probably. But hey, you're never going to.
You should have always sold more. You
never sell enough because like let me tell you this. This is just a true thing. No matter what happens in a bull market, you always keep 20 to 40% of the original bag as a moon bag because it can go higher. It's possible. So it's an anti-rope bag because you don't want to be like the dumbass who like I sold the whole bag for fucking $300,000 and then like my bag's worth 10 million at the top. I'm like, I am mentally, oh my God. And then it's like the envy is the drainer of like happiness, like literally, because you're like imagine if you still had that 30%, like, okay, I still cashed out an extra milli. Yeah, I could have cashed out 3, but like, I guess I'll cry on my paid off house and then my paid off car and then my no credit card debt. And then, in my second like fiance, like, yeah. I don't know. I'm speaking a little. Sorry, the Celsius, which I sold at the top, is really hurting me right now.
Yeah, dude. Celsius, the drink.
The drink, yes, the drink.
The drink, man. Who would have thought? Who would have thought Mashinsky would be the guy?
DCC, you dumped on me, bro. Yeah, like no, bro, no.
Copy's definitely Spider-Man. Fuck. Everyone, nobody wants to be Spider-Man.
Spider-Man is cool, dude. Like I mean, obviously, the only thing I don't agree with is like, I mean, obviously, the Tobey Maguire movies, which are the best ones, but like his Mary Jane's a total hoe. Total
what?
Hoe, bro. Bro. The Mary Jane from like, the Maguire movies is a total hoe, bro. Like she literally left like Osborn on the altar, bro. If you look at those movies, bro, look at some red pill. Take the red pill, bro. Take the red pill. Like,
bro, I've been watching your channel. Okay, that's red pill enough. What are we talking about?
Like, all right,
Mary Jane.
Yeah, I'm talking about like Spider-Man. Usually it's Gwendolyn or it's Mary Jane in the Spider-Man universe, who was like the main girlfriend of Spider-Man and wife, right? In the Tobey Maguire movies, the OG, the original ones, right, the really good ones from the early 2000s, Mary Jane's a total hoe. Like total, like bro, man, she's like cheating on Harry Osborn, then she cheats on Spider-Man again. She's about to marry Harry Osborn, and then he leaves this dude on the altar instead of being like, yo, you know what? I actually don't love you. Let's not do this whole thing. No, she waits until the entire his entire extended network. He's like Batman, like Harry Osborn. The Osborns are like Batmans of like their city. So imagine every important person in the entire city is there in New York, and then he leaves. He gets left on the altar. The dude, bruh, Mary Jane for you, bros. I mean, stop, bro. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying.
I haven't even seen that, and that's why I want to be Iron Man.
Tony deserved a smash, bro. In the third movie, when he was like, out here hoeing and stuff, when he had the black suit on, like, stop me at any time. I'm getting too dorky.
Venom, yeah.
When he got the Venom suit, man, he was out there pimping it out, bro. He was like popping the collar out, going like, that was a little much, but sure.
Like, I haven't even seen his movies, bro. I saw like one of them, and I'm just like, it doesn't do it for me, dude. I want to be Tony Stark. I want to buy a fucking giant like layer with a dome on top and just have a death ray, and I could just like, I want what who's the girl in Tony Stark?
Potts. What's her name? Fuck it. I just remember her last name. I'm sorry, I can't remember her name anymore.
Tony.
Yeah, Toby was a total douche.
Anyway, I want what they have. I want like a nice assistant, like redhead, you know. Nah, just kidding.
Yeah, man. I mean, shit. You know, I'll post you something. I'll post this on Twitter. This is just for you, okay? This is just for you. I'm gonna post a picture on Twitter, and this is just for coffee. This is you right here, man. Let me.
All right. Oh, we got a tip. Thank you for the tip, Brown Conservative Capitalist. How long would you recommend you stake Hex today? If
all of it, 555, bro, all of it. Not do that.
Do not listen to the lumberjack. He's got his ears are a little ringing because of the loud noises all day. But really, if I was starting fresh, I'd probably do 1.5 years right now. For my first stake, I'd probably try just January 25. You know, that's probably what I would do. But you know, I would also try to make multiple, right? I would try to get that 100 T-shares, and I would try to get 10 T-share stakes, and probably try to make a ladder again, start from square one.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm continuing at this point. So
yeah, just keep a big liquid bag and then slowly make your stakes over time, and you'll be fine and stuff. 2026 is going to be a year I think is going to be a really soft year or a really bad year because from what I'm seeing right now,
look at you sounding like the Fed right now. A soft year.
I'm the Hexagon Fed guy, bro. I mean, literally, I do.
Dude, I love how they call like it's gonna be. Hey guys, the market's gonna shit the bed. It's gonna be soft. It's gonna be a soft market. Softening labor conditions. Like, so funny to me.
Fledgling, softening. You know.
They're softening a little bit. We'd like to see them harden again.
My wife says I'm soft. I'm really soft in the third quarter and stuff like that. I was just having a rough time and stuff like that. You know, inflation was wreaked havoc upon our relationship.
You gotta harden up, man. I got a pill for that.
We got a pill for that.
CoffeeZilla now. Yeah, dude. I feel like me and CoffeeZilla would not get along. I can tell CoffeeZilla has not invested in crypto. I think he's one of those no player.
He might have. He secretly, dude, I was at Bitcoin Miami. Now this, but as an example, like this one, I tell you the hypocrisy of people. I'm at Bitcoin Miami, and all these Bitcoiners are talking about is shitcoins in private. Like we're at parties, everyone's drinking. They can't stop talking about shitcoins.
I fucking knew it. What else are they going to talk about?
They're all Bitcoin gains. Like, no, you make it in shitcoins. You make like even the ones that are like, I'm invested in shitcoins because I can make X's. Like the original use case of altcoins was we invest in altcoins to make more Bitcoin, right? Mm-hmm. That's the original. I mean, literally, like even from back in the day. But like all these Bitcoiners, like at no point during the Bitcoin conference did someone tell me to buy Bitcoin. Personally, that one, bro. I met so many people. You can ask Gary. You can ask so many people that are down there. Bitcoin Miami. Not one person told me to buy Bitcoin. Not one person told me to buy Bitcoin in the entire Bitcoin Miami event. They couldn't stop talking to us because we were the PulseChain guys and the Hex guys.
Wow. You know, back then they wanted to know what was going on, right? They wanted to know like what's the new shit happening. I mean, what do they have? They got ordinals, and like after ordinals burned out in a couple minutes, it was like, yeah, this is where shit's happening. I mean, from what I heard, even Eric Wall was kind of curious.
Yeah, I mean, I was fucking getting drunk with Eric Wall. I mean, like him and his. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna put him out on blast, but like I like Eric, but well, he's getting on my nerves a little bit. He's getting sort of on my nerves. Like, bro, like I like Eric. He's like, oh my god, death threats and this and that and that. Like, bro, calm down, dude. Like he's just like making this huge thing to make this drama or whatever, right? But like, bro, like he is literally like if you like if you really care about this community, then shut the fuck up. Like literally, like you're just making it look really. And there's even cases where like guys got information to shit talk Hex, and they literally were thanking Eric Wall for the information. They're coming at bro. Like what kind of like who needs enemies when we got friends like you? You know, like dude, like, and I like Eric Wall too. Like, I mean, he needed like all right. If I'm being for real, like I met Eric in person. He's a bit of a tight ass in person. Like he's kind of like not social as fuck until he gets some fucking alcohol in him, and then finally like you can have some conversations, and he's like fun and shit. He's one of the boys, but it takes some fucking out. It takes some serious alcohol and it takes some serious vodka and tequila to get him to stop being like a prude for a fucking 3 seconds and let the guard down so we can be humans again. Yeah. But man, whatever.
I just feel like he's based his identity in being a hater, right? That's like part of who he is, and so like even though I think behind every hater is a little bit of jealousy. I really do think that it's just as simple as that. They hate us because they ain't us. Like that's really all it is. Yeah. For a lot of people out there, I don't like because a real hater, like someone that didn't. I mean, someone that didn't care wouldn't hate, right?
Yeah.
Like so many people wanted to fail because they saw so many people do well and still are doing well. There's a lot of people in here that are still doing okay in this community.
Wait, Eric was
Pepper Potts. Yes. I got to get me a Pepper Potts. Thank you. Sexy secretary.
But at a good age. The one problem, like, and I like Pepper Potts and stuff, but like, this is the one problem is that what ended up happening is she was already a little older. And then as the movies went on for a decade and some change, and then she looked like it was like ridiculous. Like at no point would Tony still be smashing this chick. unless it was just like we have a kid and you're my baby mama, but like I got you taken care of, but like I'm still smashing some fucking like 25-year-olds or like 28-year-olds. You know? Shout out to Leo, baby. Shout out to my boy Leo. Leo's he dumps him at 24, 25.
24, like
his age is like the t-shirt chart. Oh, up and to the right forever, and he only fucks fucking 25-year-old. Like as soon as a girl turns 25, she's out of here, bro.
It is funny. Yeah, you ever see those shirts? I've seen girls wearing shirts that say "Too old for Leo." It's funny. Eric Wall is a douche. Is that how you spell douche? Yeah, I guess it is.
Really,
it's a French word. Anyway, I don't want to talk about Eric anymore.
No, I don't hate the guy. It's just like this is the first time, like with all the stuff happening in the SEC, where the first time I kind of like I looked at it as harmless trolling and having fun with the community. That when the SEC stuff came out, that was evil shit that Eric Wall did. I'm not like, bro, that is not cool, dude. Like what the fuck, dude?
It's not cool to dance. Bro,
if Hex goes down, if PulseChain goes down, they'll take Ethereum down next.
Yep.
What the fuck's wrong with you, dude? You hate money?
That's just snitch behavior, bro. It's like, it's really, really, really fucking not cool to be dancing on someone's grave when they're down. Kick them when they're down because they're going to come for your coin next.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, like they are investigating Uniswap. They want to put a tracker on Uniswap, right? It's not just because of Hex. They want to invest, like they want control over everything. And you can't shut off PulseChain, but like, let's say worst case scenario, they bust down, they arrest a bunch of developers. They're not going to do that, by the way. They're not. But how terrifying would that be for the entire crypto industry? All the Ethereum developers would like flee the country. It would be a death blow to the industry in America.
You know, like you've had BitBoy's going to Dubai. I mean, what's her name? Wendy O. Some of these more mainstream, like
I'm going to Puerto Rico, right? But I'm not ready to give up that citizenship.
Where's the Bud Light?
Nice knowing you.
I'm coming to you right tonight. I'm going to save you, bro. Like just like I saved my brothers from getting the COVID vaccine. I'm coming to you, brother. I'm gonna stop the door. We're gonna drink fucking whiskey and tequila, and we're gonna pray the Puerto Rico away. Okay.
I made up my mind, dude. You can't stop me. It's already in motion.
JK, bro.
Oh man, it's just
Puerto Rico's fun, bro.
It's the best middle ground without giving up your citizenship, and I'm just not ready for that yet. I haven't found a country I like. I like when people speak fucking English, man. I want to speak English to people. I don't want to learn because even if I learn a new language, I won't be able to connect with people on the same way as English.
You just go Liz, hey girl. Hey.
I just learned sign language. Okay.
Oh my god. Yo, just imagine how better a relationship is. Imagine like I went to France, right? And like I get this French chick and like she doesn't talk much because we don't understand each other, but we're dating. Like what a perfect relationship. Like she's like not talking at all. Like, bro, she's gonna point at food when she's hungry. She's gonna point at the bed when she wants to go sleep and stuff. Like, bro, this is like what like
Red
maybe
pill
maybe
people. This is
I'm
the red
fucking
pill,
up with my
guys.
life right now. Maybe I'm making mistakes right now.
It's not sexist. It's the red pill.
Yeah, go Team Venture.
Franklin, I liked you in Puerto Rico. Thanks, bro. I liked you too. Me and Franklin hung out. I really do like everyone in Puerto Rico. Everyone that I've met. It's funny. I went to a crypto like meetup in Puerto Rico. None of the Hex guys were there. It was just me, and I sat next to this other guy, and he was like a Bitcoin guy. And as I was talking to him about Hex, he was like, "Oh yeah, I saw you in the gym with your Hex shirt on and stuff." And I'm like, because I went to Planet Fitness, where I was working out. I stayed for a while there, and that was like all we talked to. I could tell he was like visibly uncomfortable as we were talking.
Really?
To me, just because I was like a Hex guy, and I'm like, damn, I guess this guy he must be like one of those shit talkers online or something. He must have some weird complex going on, because it was like it was only for like a minute conversation, but I just felt like he was very uncomfortable just about the way that he said that, like, oh yeah, I know who you are. Like, I saw you in the gym, and I'm like, all right, bro, we don't have to talk, man. That's cool. But like, just this weird anti-Hex behavior in real life, Isn't that weird?
This is why I like doing streams with like I can get coffee to be funny, to be like bubble. Like, this is how me and coffee are in real life, dude. When we're in Vegas, man, I was having I was having the time of my life with fucking coffee in Vegas.
It's a good time, bro. I got to come back out there, dude. We got to do the podcast the right way. We got to do the Rogan, the dollar cost crypto experience.
In my chair, I'm gonna put you in the main chair. I'll be Jamie. I'm
gonna make sure.
chair.
You gotta put some yellow pages down for me though.
Yellow pages.
Some phone books.
Oh, some phone. Oh, man,
some phone books, bro.
Oh, that's. Kidding. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. I got
you.
That
was what, over your head.
Yeah, I went way over my head, man.
I'm
just a simple Hispanic,
Yeah. He's a simple lumberjack, guys. Franklin says, "Bro, coffee. I get that shit all the time." That's so fucking lame, dude. Like, why wouldn't all the crypto people band together? I guess it is kind of funny, right? It's like racism.
It's like Suwu, baby. Suwu, man. You know what I mean?
It's like crypto racism. Coffee, aprende español un poquito, sir.
Yeah.
Wait, does that mean learn or understand? Oh, yeah, I need to learn it. I need to learn.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be Spanish is not that difficult and stuff.
Necesito aprender lo.
There you go. It wasn't terrible and stuff.
Yeah. Dollar cost coffee. That's right. That's what you get today, boys.
But one more thing and stuff. Yeah, man. Like, if you want to do a little degen stuff and those coins, go for it. Just do it from a Virgin wallet, like a
Virgin wallet, guys.
Those
condom wrap wallet.
Condom wallets, right? I call them condom wallets. That means brand new Virgin wallets with individually different seed phrases. Not like you're making multiple accounts on the same wallet. No. A actual different seed phrase for the wallet. Because what I'll do is you can fund it, you can send money to this coin, and if for some reason there's contract problems or something, and that wallet gets rugged, you've got all your stuff safe over here. Compartmentalized stuff. You should not be yield farm. Like, one of the stupidest things ever. Miguel, I'm going to yield farm on the main wall with all my coins are gone, where all my coins are. And then I'm like, are you mentally challenged? Like, and then people wonder, like, oh, bro, I got rugged. How the hell did you get rugged, dude? Well, like, they never say it, and then I look at their wallets, and then it's like, bro, you were doing everything from the same fucking wallet, like everything. You had basically keys to the launch codes on one wallet, and then you were like degenning. It's like you're smashing some fucking crazy, like oh my god, bro, like you're just going raw and stuff, crazy.
Yeah, man, just be careful out there. It's a minefield. Like I said, you got 100 people ready to nuke the price on Pdia. But hey, let's just read this shit to $1 and Island Spanish. It's a different kind of Spanish. Yeah, it is a different kind of Spanish in Puerto Rico. It's different, man. Like, it's even harder.
It's worse. It's terrible. Yeah. It's as a Mexican, as a Hexican Mexican. The Island Spanish is my god, bros. Like, it's so fast, dude. It's like ridiculous. Like,
yeah, I mean, I have a hard time. I have a hard enough time like with regular Spanish. So yeah.
Yeah.
When this bull hits, I want to see you clowns in Vegas. Yeah, you'll see it. I will be in Vegas. Oh, we got to shout something out real quick. PulseChain tour ending is in Vegas, and I think you guys are going to collab on the party. So basically, Miguel throws banger parties, and they're going to link up with PulseChain tour guys.
Yep.
And what date is that?
That's going to be the 30th and the 31st. So we're going to do a whole
New Year's party.
Yeah, New Year's party. So we're gonna do an actual like event, speak and stuff, where people can come by. It's gonna be like a mini conference on the 30th, and then on the 31st, party like it's 1999, baby. So we're gonna have a big New Year's party and stuff like that. So we have another event that's actually coming on next month. I don't want to talk about it right now because we're still getting venues and stuff, but like we're gonna throw a big event here in Vegas for a certain project in the PulseChain ecosystem next month. Be on the lookout on Twitter and YouTube. We will be talking about it. Coffee's coming down. I'm gonna force him. You know, he's gonna be in chains and stuff. We'll find a way to get him here, but he's gonna be here for the event.
Buy my plane ticket, Daddy.
I'll fly you out.
Fly me out, baby.
I'll fly you out.
I knew you would. Oh man.
Go home,
yeah,
of course.
what were you saying?
I put a big pause there.
Big awkward pause. What if Pdia gets nuked to the upside? A conspiracy theory, maybe.
If it does, hey, I'm happy for you guys, man. Like I really am. Like you think people think that like we like are mad when people make money. No, I am so fucking happy if you guys make money. The problem is like what happens is you start. What'll happen is this. What happens? It goes up a little bit and it keeps going up. You're like, oh my God, bro, if I don't put more money in now, I'm gonna be a dumbass if I don't like. No, you make your initial investment that you're willing to like lose or invest, cool, and then it runs on you. Then you take profit. It's like me, like. If I imagine if I chased the pump on that Pepe token, I would have lost all this money. Like I literally would have only made like 20 grand, 18 grand or nothing on it and stuff. Instead of making like $100,000 on a meme coin, I would have literally just would have chased it, putting all my Ethereum in there. And then then the Ethereum would have dumped on me and then I would have took losses instead, you know?
SJ, shout out to SJ in the chat. We changed the date, so I don't know what date it is anymore. Sorry.
I'll talk to RG. I'll talk to RG3 about it.
Basically, it's going to be a New Year's around January, end of December. Don't miss it. Miguel knows how to throw a party.
I know how to throw a party.
Allegedly, from what I hear, you know, be nice to be invited once sometime, but maybe I'll get the invite next time. It's cool, Miguel.
Yeah. Look, Smash Bros. Like I spent $53. Yeah. I mean, like, do what you want to do. I mean, take shots, man. You got to take shots, but like, just be careful, man. Like, don't be exit liquidity. You know what I mean? Like. Oh, Miguel!
Yeah.
Instead of that, imagine that instead of that 53, Miguel, I put $53,000 in this. You know, hey, bro, be careful, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And here's the thing: is like people, like you said earlier, people will put in their initial $100, whatever it might be. It'll run up 5-10x, they'll have $1,000, and then they'll buy more because they're like, oh, this thing is going to 10,000, whatever. You got to be selling the top, right? Just take your profit, have a goal in mind. I mean, if you turned $500 into $5,000, it sounds pretty fucking good to me, man. I'd call it a day. Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Millions of pulse that is? Do you know how many millions of pulse that is? That is so much, bro. Like, what is the price of PulseChain? Like, literally, that's $49 for a million pulse right now. $49 for a million pulse.
Early January, sorry, early January. So it's not New Year's. Wait,
what?
Okay.
Well, yeah, whatever.
January.
This is like because if that's the case, then I'll just throw my own New Year's party and whatever. So like, we'll figure it out. Regardless, we're gonna party like next.
I'll just drinking tequila by himself with a little party hat on.
Oh no! I'll be drinking with the banditos and the degenerates, man. Like, dude, last party I threw, dude, we were going crazy in Vegas. It was like a 5-day fucking party.
I'm scared that I would fit in too well. I'd be like dead. You'd have to carry me off in a freaking like a ambulance after that.
So we got a all right, this is so degenerate, but here, let me tell you the secret. So we have deals with this company and stuff where like every morning we're waking up and we had like little IVs into us and stuff. And so we were recovering off of IVs.
I was just going to ask, I want to try that because they've got this, it's called IV Me, right? But it's expensive, but like I've got money now. I'll try it.
Bro, I got plugs, bro. I got plugs, son. So I've got this.
Great?
Dude, bro, it's incredible, dude. Like, it just takes the headache. If you're dizzy, they take the dizzy away. Literally everything. Like, I just everything. It basically stopped. Everyone, not everyone, but like, there's a couple of guys that basically got really sick in terms of just because they were like out for all the days and stuff. Not my guys, but they were like camera crews and stuff like that, and like Glenn and stuff. Me and Charlie took an IV, and the worst I got was like I had like a runny nose for like a day.
That's pretty good,
bro. Dude, that's awesome.
Pretty fucking cool.
Yeah. So like we might end up doing that for the next event we do for the VIPs. Is like every day we're gonna have an IV drip for everybody. So when we wake up in the morning, we're all like it's like we're like at the clinic or something like that, like getting cancer treatment. We're like all of us are in a chairs like getting IV.
You should all put like a beanie on and shit. Just
Bro,
for the
every event, every year, the crypto mindset party is going to get even fucking crazier. Like, it's just going to get more and more. Like, we were racing sports cars, we were racing Ferraris. I'm just saying, I destroyed 64 people. I had the fastest lap time on a Ferrari, 488.
That was the last time,
everybody, bro.
Last PulseChain tour. Me and SJ drive around a Lambo all day.
Hey. Oh,
that
that's
was
right.
fun. Yeah. We got to get those Hexotic rental guys back.
Dude, yeah, like that was pretty. And then there was like the what was the stripper pole thing where people were throwing fake dollars at the girls.
I walked up there. I was like, "What is going on? Like, what the fuck is this?" It was entertaining, very entertaining.
Yeah. So, yeah, like Mr. Angry Twinkie, man, like smoke. Yeah, like it's crazy. Like I went above and beyond for our VIPs and even our regular guys there. So like the next event, like we're hoping to get maybe 200 to 400 people in the next event. It's gonna be massive and stuff. Yeah, we're gonna every year we're gonna throw this big ass party. We did at the bottom of Bitcoin. This time we did it close to the bottom of PulseChain and stuff, and we're gonna do it for the next one. Like I can't imagine it during a bull market this party. It's gonna be ridiculous, dude.
I mean, it's crazy enough that you got that many people out there for the bear market party, but like, yeah, things are gonna be different. Things are gonna be different around here, I tell you. But no, especially guys, January, you got to know this is the date. This is gonna be the ending of the PulseChainTour.com, going out with a bang. But if any of you watching, there's 300 people. If you're in Nashville meetup is coming up. Charlotte meetup is coming up after that. Miami after that. So these are like every month, right? You got, the beginning of September, you got Nashville, November, Charlotte. I think December is Miami. I don't know the dates. Go to PulseChainTour.com, guys. Go to PulseChainTour.com. Yeah, if you're watching, if you want to go, I know it sucks in a bear market. Nobody wants to come out and do this stuff, but like, you might meet some people. You might make some connections. You might. It's just a way to take your mind off the prices too. Just like hang out with your friends. I don't know.
No, I mean, you'll be shocked at like the network you have. Like, I mean, like most people that go to Vegas, outside of just some really like popular person or some YouTuber and stuff, most people go out to Vegas. At most, if you're the older you, let me tell you this: the older you get, the less friends you're gonna have. This is just a fact of life. All the homies you had in high school or maybe college, by the time you're 32, 35, 36 in your 40s, bro, you're lucky if you get one dude out. The rest of the guys are married and they're dead to you. You know, like
they got kids, they got family, they got work, they got their 9 to 5. This is like the new. I mean, one of the cool things about Hex and PulseChain is this is what everyone really wants, right? It's a sense of belonging, sense of community. This is like your new family, right? This is like my new frat bro. It's like a co-ed frat though, because we got girls too, thank God. But you know what I mean?
You know what they say about the price?
What?
You know what they say about the price?
What do they say about the price?
Oh, you haven't heard? Okay, now I'm gonna say it. It's not PC. Hexgirls.com. There you go. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hexgirls.com. Jesus Christ. Why wasn't that a thing in the bull market too?
The higher the hex price, the hotter the girls. There you go.
Atlanta. I'm sorry, Atlanta. I forgot about Atlanta. Charlotte, Nashville, Charlotte, Atlanta, Miami, and then Vegas, baby. Yeah, but everyone's busy, everyone's working. That's right. I mean, these crypto meetups they're just fun if nothing else. I mean, I'm shocked that we even get like 20, 30 people out to some of these PulseChain tour things. Like at the bottom of a bear, that's significant, right? It's not nothing.
It's not nothing.
Yeah, it would be 10 times bigger in a bear market. I mean, a bull market, of course. I mean, we saw back in like Austin meetup, we had 200 people come out last year.
Bro, a quarter of the people that came to the party have brought their families. Like they had kids, and there was a lot of women there that were pregnant. Yeah,
that's cool, man. That's cool. I mean, same thing with the cruise as well. A lot of families there. I mean, you don't have to hang out with all the crypto people the whole time. It's like a regular. You don't have to even hang out with anybody the whole time. Like, fucking just find a couple of people you like and chill with them and meet new friends. You know, get drunk, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, it's a great time, and then on top of that, it's really good for the soul. I'm gonna tell you the truth though, because it's sort of like this is the reason why like we have so few social connections, and we're it's very rare in our lives because we're kind of in these pods almost, like we're just like at home, and like we're still on this hangover of like the Android 19 thing, like we're zooming to work, or we go to work, come back home, or you're here at the desk or here at the house, and we don't leave. And people still live like that. And what's going on is this is why people would go to stuff like EDC or Wonderland and stuff. And they have these like this is an event where like instead of that's great because it's such a like you're mind flayed with like so much like people and stuff. But the one bad thing about those events is like almost everyone there is a stranger. With these events, you're going with a group of brothers, the Spartans and stuff, and we're gonna have a great time. Everyone's hanging out. We're gambling. We're riding cars. We're going in helicopters. You're clubbing. You're at the bar. You're talking. You're having breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and you're talking the whole time, having fun, going over every conspiracy theory in your brain and stuff. And then when you leave, you're sad, but it's not like when EDC where you come back where you're drained. It's almost like you were taking Molly and you're like coming down or something like that. It's more of like,
which is still fun.
But besides that, you come off of that with the high of like you've filled this meter up of like love and affection and stuff, which is like
it's real connection, right? It's like not that artificial. Which, guys, by the way, obviously can't tell. Like I love EDC, I love all these festivals and shit, but like, yeah, it's a little bit more real when you get face to face with people with the same interests and mindset as you. Because a lot of your friends, they're not even going to understand what we're doing here. Like building a new parallel financial system, they're like, "What the hell are you talking about?" And like it's more than just made up internet money, and it's fun to get rich in the process, but it's really kind of just like this anarcho-capitalist way of life, and that some people kind of get it. Some people are like, yeah, the whole world's fucked up, and we're going to actually do something about it, and the other people are just NPCs. You know what I mean? It gets more and more like that for me, at least every year that I go on. I got people that just put their head in the sand. Sorry, let me get back to SJ. If you live in Charlotte, SJ needs a place to park the bus in Charlotte. Very important. Please help if you can. And then here's the rest. So Dallas, Austin, Phoenix, then Vegas. Okay. PulseChainTour.com. Vegas is the start of the next tour. The cruise is the end of this tour. Gotcha.
Then the next thing is like we've canceled the cruise. We're doing just Vegas now.
I would be down for canceling the cruise and doing Vegas instead. I'm down for that. But hey, whatever. We'll see. We'll see what happens, guys.
Check my Twitter. Check
your Twitter.
It's just something just for you, bro.
Red Edwards. Thanks, man.
Hey, no problem, man. Just for you, brother.
Jesus Christ. Once Coffee gets married, he has kids. We'll never see him. I'll be at the parties while Coffee's changing diapers. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Liberty. I hope you are, bro. I hope you're out just playing golf, having a cigar. I'll be changing poopy diapers.
Right.
Coffee reminds me of Fonzie. Who the fuck is that? I don't listen to this.
Yeah.
But cool. I'll take it. Thank you. He was a porn star as well? No, sir. Well, I have morals, you heathen. How dare you? All right. Well, fuck. Where has the stream gone to?
Well, I mean, buy coins right now. Get like, I mean, obviously, like, I'm not going to recommend. Like, I'll recommend what I recommend, right? But like, I really do believe people like one good thing is like get Ethereum now. It's a little cheaper. PulseChain, literally, like, bro, we're at closeout sales, you guys. Everything must go and stuff. The store is closing, so right now we're doing it in Cairo. Like, we're closing down this side of Hexarico. We're having a blowout clearance sale and stuff. Whales have sold the bottom. I'm just doing this whole commercial of like, this whale sold the bottom here. Damn, he's dumb. This and this and this. Everything must go, you guys. Like here at Wacky Willie's Emporium.
Wacky Wavy Inflatable Tube Man.
PulseX is completely sold to the ground and stuff. Everyone's completely dumped it. Shit, no one's buying it at all. Throw out, close out sales, 99% off. Whoa, oh my god!
All Hex must go.
All Hex must go. E-Hex, every Puerto Rican sold it.
Jesus God, you had to do it again, you motherfucker. You fucking asshole. All right.
Every Puerto Rican's emergency unstaked and sold all their Hex stakes and stuff. Then deleted the chat later on. Yay! No.
I'm gonna buy like 100 Wacky Wavy Inflatable Tube Men. We're just gonna put them in the mansion.
Bro, I saw this,
really... Yeah, you'd be a good. You gotta put on like used car salesman kind of.
I'm gonna have a bow tie that spins like. I'll literally do it. So one thing is like, okay, I'll give you guys. I have a film crew that we're moving down here to. I almost said Puerto Rico, but I mean down here to Vegas and stuff. And I'm going to start doing all kinds of really crazy shit. I actually can make commercials and stuff. So
can I talk about the film related thing you're doing?
Yeah, you can talk about it. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, so you're making a movie.
Yeah, the film is done. It's done filming now. We're just getting the sound right now. We're adding a little blood, CG blood and stuff, and we're planning on having it premiered at, I think, Sundance next year. So
Wow.
we're gonna have it at Sundance next year, and after that, we're going to have movie premieres. I think in Las Vegas, LA, New
And it's a
York,
horror
and
film.
it's a horror film. Yeah, we're gonna have
Of all
and
things.
of all
Is it
things,
just
yeah.
is it just the price chart of fucking Hex? That's the whole movie. Fucking horror film.
Like,
No.
I've never been this fucked ever. This part.
It's just a picture of your net worth going down.
But no, I mean, it's a horror movie just because basically it's kind of, we've added some little, like, we wanted to like make movies where like it's not they're red pilled. It's more of just like they're not making fun of God. Like it's just being a little more realistic and stuff. And that's the only thing. So horror is pretty based. Like we were talking to a couple movie producers and like distributors of film in the horror genre. And then like the first fucking thing, this guy works for major studios. Literally, like every major studio you can imagine. The first thing out this guy's mouth is, "When's the first time we see some tits or blood in the movie?" I was like, "What?" Bro, nowhere but horror would that happen. Imagine in comedy or in like drama, like when's the first tits and ass, bro? When's the first nude scene in the movie? Like what?
Oh my god, dude.
I was like, it's like, you're my family, like so, like we became
Yeah.
best friends and stuff, right? But
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, man, I hope it works out for you. I think it's gonna be great. I think I'm definitely down to see it. I'll come to the premiere or whatever. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's crazy, dude. From
We're
crypto
gonna,
to movies.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is like the thing is, I couldn't start with a crypto movie first. We want to make an actual profitable studio first. We're like, so we're gonna dominate the horror genre, and then from there, with some of the profits we end up making, from there, we're gonna start taking shots on crypto movie or this and this and this. Like, we'll make some really cool stuff, and like I'll make things that I like, what Charlie likes, and we'll use hexagons. We'll make a hex movie for hexagons and stuff, where like RG3 isn't the bad guy, but like just like all these other things and stuff. But this is like a plan that we're planning on doing and stuff like. But the thing is, we have to make an actual studio that actually has relationships. That's like, imagine like the studio we have, because like I'm pretty confident we're gonna get it into some of the horror movie. At the worst case, the movie's gonna be streamed on one of those horror streaming sites, or maybe we can get something on Netflix and Hulu. But the whole thing is like, once you've sold or you've actually distributed multiple movies, you can actually have deals with these networks where like, I'm like, okay, you like whatever movie you have, we'll put it on Netflix, even if it's a shitty movie. Then now we actually have a gateway into doing that versus like making a movie and then begging on your hands and knees.
Gateway into highest of stakes. Yeah.
No, I'm not shitting on them, but I'm talking about for any studio in general. Like but we have to pick our genre, and then from there we can make these other films we like the passion projects, and then there's a chance they actually can be greenlit into the system.
No, I was thinking like, could you use your pull then to like, get the highest of stakes up in there? But that's probably not.
I probably could. Like I have a bunch of reps now. Like, but we'll have to see. I think with all the SEC stuff, there's a good chance now that like this is actually really good for the movie. Like Richard being in the news and stuff, like because of like SEC this and that. It's actually it's drama. There's actually more of a case for it. It's been rated really well on Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah. I think there's another movie there's another one, another showing right now in Vegas. I'm probably going to watch it. Yeah, there's a bunch of cool stuff now, but like we just have to see. The thing is just it's all up to the team. Like I'm not in control of that. I'm not part of the team and stuff like that. So like it's really up to them.
Yeah, cool. I mean, yeah, the highest of stakes. Yeah, it is what it is. Obviously, there was like in my mind there was never going to be any price action based on that movie, but it's a great starting point. The fact that we sold out theaters all over the place.
Did you like
kind of like it gave a good first impression, I think, but it's far from over. Like you got to get into Hulu, Netflix streaming. That could take another year, and that's a good thing too, because the SEC news will play out. It'll take another year. Maybe sentiment will be a little higher. The bull market might be back, and then there'll be a much better time to launch the movie than right now.
So, spoiler alert. This isn't a spoiler alert, but like, there's one part of the film that I like. Me and my group loved. So we had a sold out movie theater, sold out premiere for like Las Vegas, right, for the event. And when Kareem came on, bro. God damn, that killed me, bro. Kareem's stuff is normal, right? We're not tripping about that. I love Kareem, but like there's a part the movie did him so dirty for one part where like he's showing his dream account is like $10 million, and then like it goes to $11 million, and the fucking like bass drop they did for that, like it was like the world shook, like boom, bro. The theater was dying, bro. Like that was the funniest
That's so
shit.
funny. That's
Bro,
funny that you
like,
thought that was the funny part, because like my theater in Chicago, we thought different shit was funny. Like the part when RG3 came up and was like, yeah, we do look like a bunch of fucking idiots sometimes. Like everybody started laughing at that one for some reason, but it depends who you get. And obviously the theater was full of Hexicans, right? It was like I was watching a movie with just a bunch of like Twitter people, right? Like not a whole lot of people would think the same things are funny in real life. They'd probably just it's different for everybody. Everyone has a different reaction to it. So
they're like Alan right there. The theater cleared so hard at that part, bro. That shit was it was like so funny, and it was so like I've never heard such a bass drop. Like boom, like the world shook because it went up an extra $1 million.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to Cream the Dream, baby. I love that man. Money grows on trees, baby. This guy's still out here in those clubs, man. That guy's a beast, bro. He's like the only guy I know legitimately can party like and like actually do this. That's his lifestyle, and that's so cool because like most guys would get burnt out. So like it is really a talent he has. It really is.
This is hilarious to me. Some dude next to me was scoffing every 4 minutes. I just imagine like this salty like hater from Twitter in real life. It's like some troll.
Hey, serious card?
Hey, bro, if you don't like it, just leave, man. It's like I feel the same way about people on Twitter, right? It's like, yo, if this is too rough, like you can leave anytime. You can leave anytime.
Right? You know how I felt parts of the movie personally because I knew everybody in the movie, right? I knew everybody in the movie. The parts where it got me personally was like, all right, it's kind of like you're going to your family's forcing you to go to your cousin's play. Not your brothers, your cousins play. So you're like cringing. You're like cringing at some parts. You're like, oh fuck, brother, but it's because you're watching your friends. If they were just random people, you'd be like, oh, okay, cool. It's just like it's like that,
That's the thing. It's a lot more palatable if you don't know anybody in the movie, like personally or anything like that. Like, I mean, it's much more entertaining because I'm like, oh, these are literally my friends. But now, it's just different, right? Yeah, poor haters.
One last thing about the movie, just as an FYI for anyone who hasn't seen the movie yet, it's in Brandon theaters, right? But like the movie, whatever movie. So normally when you go to watch a movie, any movie, right? It says 7:00, right? There's usually 15, 20 minutes of previews. Some movies, 30 minutes of previews. Fuck, right? These movies start exactly on time. There's no previews. It just goes. So you do not show up oh my God, I was just laughing at some people. Some people were showing up 45 minutes late to the movie. I was like, Jesus, bros. Damn. You missed more than half the movie.
Half the movie. Yeah.
Yeah, so whatever time in the movie theater it says it starts, get there fucking early because it literally will go shook and it just starts. So FYI.
The dude's behind me like, yo, what app is that? Yeah, that's cool. That's cool, man.
Yeah, that's cool.
Look, I gotta pee so bad. I gotta pee like a racehorse with diabetes. So let's go. Let's wrap it up here.
Let's wrap it up, man. And then I go on this 1 hour monologue. Hey, well, Coffee, thank you so much for having me, man. It's like you're a good friend, and this was a really fun stream, dude. This was like so enjoyable. It's such an enjoyable stream.
Likewise, bro, Chacho. It's been great.
Chacho.
That's you. Everybody go like and subscribe to Dollar Cost Crypto. If you haven't already, it's probably just like a circle jerk of both of our fans and stuff. But and let's hang out at the fucking meetups, guys. Get out to the meetups. Go to the party. Hang out with us because this is the only way we're gonna survive this shitty bear market. Yeah. Prepare for the worst, hope for the best. Maybe a dip in September. Then I think we're back.
Yep. I'll call you. I'll call you Coffee because
Charlie.
Literally I need we're a little we're lagging out. Oh, there we are. Yeah. Sorry, I thought we were lagging out and stuff. So yeah, I will call you in a little bit as well to about the thing that's happening next month and stuff. So
yeah, do that for sure. Well, I don't know wear headbands because my hair's not long anymore, bro. Okay. Oh, stream rug. Shit. Okay. Well, we got to go.
Oh, dude.
I guess we're rugged. Bye.